Roman numerals. So students, we are starting our topic with interesting story. So Usman and Suleiman was two friends and they love playing cards and also they exchange cards. But there is a small problem. Whenever they exchange cards, sometimes one have more cards and one has less cards. And this lead to regular quarrel. So they go to Arham Bhaiya and they say that is a problem which they are facing. Now Arham Bhaiya gives a solution. Well, solution is very simple and you must have already thought about it. Why don't they count the card? If they count the cards, then there will be no confusion. 10 cards taken, 10 cards given. So simple. So students, counting is very important. Even simple tasks exchanging cards require counting. And counting is not a modern issue. This has been issue right from the ancient time. So students, move to our topic. Today's our topic is Roman number. We are going to count the Arabic number to Roman numbers. Students, what number system do we use? Well, we use the Arabic number system. Now, in Arabic number system, we have total of 10 different digits. And the combination of these digits helps us to write any particular count for number. Similarly, the Roman had their set of symbols. The first three symbols in that set were I, V and X. Now Romans combined their symbols to make different number. I, V and X symbols were combined in different ways to write numbers till 39. So let's see how they use these numbers to represent different counts. First of all, let's come to 0. Now they had no symbol for 0 because they never felt the need of representing 0 because 0 means nothing and 0 was not invented at their time. So they had no symbol for 0. What about 1? Well, they wrote I, that was 1. And what about 2? They wrote 2 eyes and this is how they represent 2. What about 3? 3 eyes. What about 4? Well, according to the natural order, you may say that 4 we can write it as 4 eyes, but this is not correct. Can you see? It is becoming confusing us. If you keep writing more eyes, you will not be able to identify easily which number is being represented, or even if you will identify, it will take a lot of time. And even the Roman realized that this is a problem. So they decided that they will never use 4 consecutive symbols at once. So while writing a Roman number, never use any symbol more than 3 times consecutively. So if you represent 4 in terms of eyes, then you will write I 4 times, which means you are writing eyes continuously more than 3 times, which is not allowed in Roman numbers because it becomes confusing. So what was the solution? Well, the solution was that they came up with a new symbol for 5. That is V. So V is equal to 5. Now the question arises that we will try to represent 4. How does having a symbol of 5 help? Well, they develop a new rule with this symbol. And what is the rule? The rule says that when smaller numerals are on the left hand side of the bigger ones, subtract them. So this is 5. When you write V, it represents 5. And when you write I, it represents 1. Now when you write V and I together in this way, where I is on the left of V, then what is happening? V is 5 and I is 1. And when you place us to the left, you are subtracting 1. So it is 5 minus 1, that is 4. So how do you write 4? In terms of 5, that is terms of V. Well, we write V and then we write an I to its left, which means we are talking about 1 less than 5, which is 4. So this is how 4 is representing in Roman numerals. So what will be next one? How do we write 6 in this case? Well, we know that we represent 5. Now we have 1 more than 5. So we write I to the right of it. Now what does this mean? Well, if you have a smaller number to the right of the larger number, we add. As we have a smaller number to the left of the larger number, we subtract it. So this is a basic rule of Roman numerals. So VI is 6. Then we have 7. We write VII. Then for 8 we write VIII. So V is 5 and 3 i's is 3 ones. When we add 5 plus 3, it becomes 8. So V triple I is 8. Next one is 9. What will be natural order in this case? Students, we know we can never use one symbol consecutively more than 3 times. So what is solution? Well, we have a new symbol, that is X, which represents 10. But how does solve our problem of 9? Well, just similar to 4, we write 1 less than 10. So 1 less than 10, what will be 9? 9 will be IX to the left of X. So we got all the 10 numbers. So this is how we write Roman numerals. So today we learned how we write Roman numerals 1 to 10. Okay students, that's the end of my lecture. It's marked in Roman numerals, and we also use Roman numerals in clocks and watches. Well, in previous lecture, I told you about Roman numerals and history of Romans. And I also told you how we can represent 1 to 10 Arabic numbers to Roman numerals. Okay students, let me tell you about the rules of Roman numerals. Rule number 1 is, when you have smaller value symbol before greater value, subtract smaller from greater. And the rule number 2 is when you have smaller value symbol after greater value, add smaller to greater. Okay, now look carefully at the Roman numerals 4 and 6. Both use the same letters I and V, but in different order. In Roman, I comes before V. I is smaller than V, and when it comes before V, I is subtracted from V, the greater value. So, IV is equals to is 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. In Roman, VI means 6. As I is smaller than V, so when it comes after V, I is to be added to V, the greater value. So VI is equal to 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. So these are the basic rules of Roman numerals. Well, we are going to discuss the 11 to 20 Roman numerals. So first of all, we have 11. How Romans represent 11? Well, they represent 11 as XI. So what will be next one? How they wrote 12? They wrote 12 as XII. Then for 13 we write XIII. Next one is 14. Well, for 14 we write XIV. Okay. What's about 15? How we can represent 15 in Roman symbol? Well, students, we write XV. Next one is 16. XVI. And then we have 17. We write XVII. Then we have 18. We can represent 18 as XVII in Roman numerals. Next one is 19. We write XIX. And then we have 20. In Roman numerals, we write 20 as XX. 1x is equals to 110, and 10 plus 10 is equals to 20. So we write 2x. Now we got all the 10 numbers. Hopefully there will be no confusion. Now I have a task for you. Activity number 1. Activity number 1 is write the Roman numerals for the given Arabic numbers 11 to 20. And one more activity. Students, you will do these activities on your countdown book, page number 5. Well, the activity number 2 is Sarah has sent a message to her friend Amna. Help Amna to solve this message. written in Roman numerals code. The code is given below. Students, first change the numerals into Arabic ones in your head. Then find the letter that match each numeral. And then write the letter in the given boxes, okay? I'm sure you have understood today's topic. I hope you enjoyed. Best of luck. Allah Hafiz.